Thank you for tuning in to Not Just Girl Talk with Tiffany and Ashanti. Make sure you got a beverage in your hand. Sit back, relax, and engage with us.
All right, so you ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Y'all, welcome back. Welcome back to another episode of Not Just Girl Talk. I'm your host, Ashanti.
And I'm your host, Tiffany.
And thank y'all for tuning in to us week after week. We so appreciate the love that we've been continuously getting. And we want you all to make sure you are telling a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend about Not Just Girl Talk. So, Tiffany, before we get started, she's going to go ahead and let y'all know where y'all can let y'all people know how to reach out to us. So, Tiffany, let them know our contact information.
Absolutely. So we are available. We want you guys to follow us on IG at notjustgirl_talk. Again, that's IG at notjustgirl_talk. We are also available on Facebook at Not Just Girl Talk with Tiffany and Ashanti. Again, that's Not Just Girl Talk with Tiffany and Ashanti. And then we are available, of course, on YouTube, where we need you guys to hit the little bell to get the notifications when we're dropping new episodes and new content. Make sure you subscribe, but that's at Not Just Girl Talk Podcast on YouTube. Again, that's Not Just Girl Talk Podcast. We also are available in the Twitter universe at Not Just Girl T, and that's at Not Just Girl T. And lastly, our TikTok account, our baby TikTok account is growing. We've gotten a few more followers actually. So follow us at Not Just Girl Talk Podcast on TikTok at Not Just Girl Talk Podcast. So yes, we got some videos that people liking and stuff. So we thinking we're doing
a little something.
We're trying.
Oh, so y'all, thank y'all for showing us support. Make sure y'all are sharing our information, sharing our podcast, so that we can definitely reach more people with our content that we are putting out. So now we're gonna roll on into our beverage of the day. So Tiffany, what you drinking on?
Care. I am. So we're gonna get into our week or whatever a little bit, but this is Sprite. It's probably a little flat. It looks flat because it is literally a warm Sprite. I didn't put it in the refrigerator, but I need it.
And I am currently just drinking on lemonade, and I have a splash of Kettle One lemon in here. I mean, I finished it off. It ain't nothing to talk about, but it's more lemonade than anything. I don't supposed to really be drinking, I'm supposed to. But I just finished it off. I ain't gonna buy another bottle. So we're gonna kind of switch it up a little bit right now. We're gonna go into our weekend. Tiffany has celebrated a great, weekend. Before she tell y'all her weekend, I just want to say today is my sister's birthday. Yes, happy birthday, Mitri. Once you listen to this,
of course. Yay!
Happy birthday, sister!
Happy birthday! Oh, sorry.
It's your birthday. So yeah, so happy birthday to my sister on today. And Tiffany, she just celebrated a great milestone in her life. Tiffany, will you let us know kind of what's been going on with you?
Yes. So the day we're recording this, yesterday was our 11-year anniversary. My husband and I, we've been married 11 years together. Is it 20 years officially? Nope, 20. 19 years. Sorry. I think 19 years that we've known each other even longer than that, if you count.
It's 20. We're coming up on a 20-year class reunion.
Yeah.
So 20 years.
Long time. But yeah, we celebrated that. So we went out downtown to 5th and Broadway, and we ate at I'm not going to shout them out because we ain't getting paid for them, but we ate at this seafood and steak restaurant, and it was really nice. Yeah, people were so nice. We got free dessert, free shots. Like, yeah, say my Sprite. And we're probably gonna record another episode today, which will be ginger ale. So I'm just gonna tell you.
Oh, so she is on recovery, baby, from her weekend. I think even the weekend when she came out here with me, she was on recovery. Now she's on recovery again. And I think the week before that, she was on her honeymoon. Like, you was in Miami?
Yeah, we were in
not Miami.
Clearwater.
Clearwater.
And Orlando. So we did both, kind of all of that. Girl,
Oh,
but you
I think
wrong.
you've been back to back. You've been back
I
to
should
back.
do. You know what? I should know better. I'm too old for this. Mitra and I like kind of not birthday twins because she a Leo, but I'm the Virgo. So my birthday
Mhm.
coming up at the end of the month. So, but yeah,
And then you're gonna be back at it
no, I'm not. I don't think I
again.
got it. I should have. I literally should know better. I should.
But when life be happening and we just need a break and we just need a beverage, we just be enjoying the moment. And sometimes the moments catch up with us. And it be a little too much.
But I'm
Because
too
we
old
are
for
of a
that.
certain
I know
age,
better. I know
and
better.
but just because you know better, I mean you always do better. There was a word that was preached today from
Word.
Bishop
Yep.
Jakes. He preached it. It's just because you know better, I mean you always do better. But we have to
Yes.
start doing better.
So learn. I gotta learn from it. You right. Yeah.
So yeah. So congratulations to Tiffany and Ariana on their actual. I would say 6 years, girl. 11. It's gonna be my 6 year, but 11-year anniversary. And my sister, happy birthday! So now we're gonna move into the flow of the show. So next we have, of course, our sip on it or speak on it, and we have a topic of discussion today. Tiffany, I'll let you run the flow with
Oh,
our sip on it or speak on it.
okay. So we know that currently the Olympics are going on, and we've got a lot of Black Girl Magic. We've had some, things happen with the Black Girl Magic, what have you. But um, Simone Biles, we are still. I'm rooting for. I'm Team Simone. Hashtag Simone Biles. But she withdrew
Yeah.
from the Olympics, and there was controversy around that. People are like, you went to Olympics, you need to compete and for these so we can get these gold medals and all of this. But and then they said originally, I think it was put out that it was a medical injury, and it was mental health mainly. And
Mhm.
people were kind of like, well, that's not really medical. So it was a lot of different things people are just kind of trying to say, but a lot of I still support her. She's the only one competing in this sport. She's competing by herself. So if her mental ain't in it, I'd rather her withdraw and get whatever y'all can say what y'all want to, but she's safe and she ain't paralyzed because her mind wasn't in it. So
Mhm.
that's just kind of my
I
thought on. I know y'all want America wants the gold and all that, but America also is the only one of the only countries that don't believe in COVID either, because we don't want we fighting wearing masks. So
e- yeah, it was a lot. I know we kind of differ on our opinion in this. I agree to an extent, that definitely, mental illness, if it is a position that you're in, should definitely be taken seriously, especially as a gymnast, because of course their stunts are difficult, just like cheerleaders. When we was a cheerleader, we did stunts, and and I understand the level of difficulty when it comes to doing stunts. Um,
we weren't Simone. Simone's
we wanted Simone stunt, but we was doing stunts. We had to,
the
be
elevator and
lifting people in the air. We had to be prepared for that. So I definitely understand the difficulty of performing. And when it comes to mental health, I feel like, yeah, we definitely got to take this seriously. And I did also feel, if I was a part of the team and then you dropped out in the middle of the competition of the team sport, I would have been my spirit would have been upset, because I'm ready for this goal and you're not gonna do what? You came here to not do what? Oh, I'm mad now. That's just my opinion. Like, I would have been mad as a teammate. However, I understand her position and her stance and how she feels. I also was like, we about to get a goal, and what? So yeah, I would have been a little upset. So I was kind of like, what happened? Wait, you was in the middle of the competition and we couldn't do this? So I was kind of like baffled at first, and I was like, When did the mental health issue start? Before the competition, during, while you was out here performing? Like, what happened?
Who knows? But they didn't give her credit for her stunt or the stunt she did to qualify for Tokyo or whatever. They said it was too difficult to judge other people in the Olympics against her. So she had to rearrange routines and stuff like that. So, I mean, I guess it wasn't, not to say that she's not a professional, but it's just a lot. Black women, we got a lot of pressure when we, especially like, she's an excellent black gymnast. So people gonna like her black, white, or whatever because she's a gymnast and she's doing something for America, right?
Right.
But if she was an average, just black girl, it ain't a big deal. But I just think that we definitely need to. This is something we definitely are going to talk about. Black women, mental health,
and our mental health,
Okay, we got a lot that we hold on.
Yeah, we do. We really do. So let us know how y'all feel on this. You got a comment about Simone and her mental health. If you definitely support her, which we do support her collectively. I'm not saying I don't support her, but I did have a difference of opinion. I was kind of like, kind of what happened, a little bit. Not saying she lying or nothing, but just kind of like, dang, we have a team sport. But let us know how y'all feel. If you want to say something about it, leave a comment. And if you don't have anything to say, just put your drink in the comment as well. Say that lets us know you just gonna sip on it. Okay.
Hashtag Simone.
Just like that. So we're gonna move on into our topic of discussion. Okay.
Ooh,
so I know it is. So I was watching Friends with Benefits. Okay. And it's the Justin Timberlake, and I forgot the girl actress name. I forgot her name that's in it. She's a known actress. I just be forgetting her name. But I was watching Friends with Benefits, and in the movie, he was kind of on the phone. With a portion of the movie where he was on the phone with someone, and they were asking him how did he really like her? Is he really into it, with her and whatnot? And he was like, no, because she's damaged goods. And she heard that, and I wanted to. And she got upset, of course, and left or whatnot. If y'all have seen the movie, definitely go check it out. So I wanted to know: are we, women, men, in relationships, damaged goods? Is there a thing? Is it considered? Are we considered damaged goods? Are we not? Do you want to start with your opinion? Kind of where did you go with this?
So when I'm thinking about it, can a woman be damaged goods? I don't think so. I think a person can certainly, have trauma, been through some stuff, and life could have been lifing, as we have had that quote. But I think they could go through some stuff, and it could be that they've not dealt with that stuff. So that's a difference to me. But I don't think damage. There's no such thing. Everybody should be great or strive for greatness. So you may have some bad moments, and I do feel like if you've been through some stuff, rather physical trauma or even sexually, or whatever, as a woman, and I can just speak on that just in general, women go through stuff and we still try to keep going, and then you may go into a relationship still, if you haven't dealt with that stuff properly and to heal or begin the process of healing, then I think you can come in with baggage or unresolved issues within yourself. I don't think you can be good for anybody else in a relationship if you are not,
go ahead.
If you're not you know what I'm saying? If you haven't got yourself at least a process of healing, and y'all got that understanding, like this person that I'm wanting to do a relationship with, hey, they understand and they gonna help me through this. But I don't think that's a such thing as damaged goods for a man or a woman. I just think that people go through crap.
So you don't think that so in my opinion, I said yes. I know it's different, but I said yes, you can be damaged goods. And I looked at it from the perspective, like you just said, where people go through things and without a true healing. So for me, that is considered damaged goods, because you're a good person on the inside. You have good heart, you have good qualities, good intentions. But if you've never healed from not even saying like a total healing process, but just
Right,
some
right.
form of healing from one relationship, whether it be friendship, relationship, whatever it may be, to the next. And you're now involved in, let's just say, from a relationship perspective, now you're involved in a relationship with the spouse and you've not healed. You are still damaged with good qualities and good things that to offer, but you can't fully offer what's inside of you because it's muddled down with so much hurt or so much damage that you haven't even given yourself the opportunity to move away from. So I also felt like we just have to take that time, look at what we can offer, heal from it, and then move forward to be good for somebody else. Like today, the word, like Bishop preached today, he was like the courage to change. That was the topic, was the courage to change. So if we're trying to change and move forward and be involved in a relationship, we have to have the courage to go through that rebuilding phase. Because if we don't, I think that most people out here are in relationships and move forward in relationships damaged goods to each other, whether it be male or female.
Mm. Yeah, I definitely think like I agree mostly. I just think we looked at it different. I don't think that's damage. I just think that we both agree like, yeah, definitely you need to be better for yourself to be good for someone else, right? I think that if you're not completely healed and you got a lot of stuff going on, then how can you be successful or in a healthy relationship moving on, because you still
Mhm.
got some stuff, and even if it ain't presenting at that moment, but if it's not been dealt with, it's going to eventually come out. So but I didn't look at it as being damaged. I just looked at it, they you can have trauma and just unresolved trauma. That is a possibility, but I don't look at it as damage. Maybe I'm looking at it like it's it's kind of disrespectful, almost like call me damaged, like I'm damaged goods, like that for real.
Okay,
Like I'm looking
I
at it
see
like
that. I can see
I'm
that.
not damaged. I'm just,
Well,
because women can survive some stuff. Like we can
that don't mean
put
we
on a
didn't get.
smile, but
Okay, so
I'm
we
not
can
damaged.
survive some stuff. We can survive. Okay, so I look at the definition. So it said a damaged good is a product with products that are broken, cracked, or scratched. A
Like
person.
canned goods.
Okay, I'm just saying we've been through some stuff. The trauma, we've been broken, we've been scratched, we've been cracked. We got a little ding, we got a little something outside. Okay, but and it also says a person who is considered to be no longer desirable or valuable because of something that has happened. A person whose reputation is damaged. So that's the other side of it as well, which
Yeah.
and so for me, when I read the definition, I'm saying to myself, okay, we've all been broken, cracked, dropped in some way, some form, some facet. And who is to determine if we are desirable or valuable? That's for us to determine. And I see
Right.
where you were saying, like, oh, you ain't about to,
Yeah.
that's disrespectful.
But now we're of a certain age, we're in our late 30s, right? But in high school, so when you said the reputation part, yeah, because if it's some people that got around this, it's kind of like, ooh,
Your
their
reputation.
reputation is gone. So they were it. I guess when we were younger, we probably did think girls could be damaged. And I don't know why it's always girls, because
I
they don't do
know,
men like
always
that. But
girls.
girls, if they have so many partners or whatever, when
Hmm.
we're younger, we like, oh,
Like, oh,
I'm not
you
saying it's
fast.
right. I'm not
It was
saying
it
it's
was
right.
considered being fast. Like you
Yeah.
fast.
And she been around,
So
or
so actually, okay, so we as women look
I
at
know.
each other as damaged. So,
But that was at that age. I'm
but
saying
you don't, I
high
think it
school.
still happens now. People still consider women damaged goods if they do, like you said, a lot of partners.
I don't care.
People think that's a thing.
But the thing with me that I'm older, honestly, I'm married, but I don't have a problem with you being sleeping with whoever. If you're not in a
Mhm.
committed monogamous relationship, I don't see what's the problem with a woman if she want to have sex with whoever. That should be her
Mhm.
business as long as it's safe. And I don't think any less of that person, right?
Okay.
I just think I don't care what you do. You're one. I think women can take control of their sexuality, and mm,
So
we
you have
having
daughters.
hot
They're
girl
gonna grow
summers.
up. Would
Remember,
you be okay
they having hot
with your
girl
daughters?
summers.
I see. Well, your girls, they're gonna grow up, right? The girls
Right.
are gonna grow up. They're
Absolutely.
gonna grow up, and they're going to experience life.
Mm-hmm.
Your teaching, I'm pretty sure, is going to be not live and be free in your sexuality.
No, I'm definitely not going to teach it
It's
to my
gonna
children,
be
but I'm going to teach them to be able to navigate life the best way I can. I'm
right.
not going to be able to stop everything from happening, but my hope is that their father is very present in their life. So whoever they have any type of relationship with, it's going to be somebody hopefully that treats them better than their dad. I think I want them to have that mindset that, hey,
Right.
they going to be able to navigate between fools and somebody that want to get serious, I don't know, but I know I can't stop them from everything, but between me and daddy,
Yeah, I'm gonna try to
and
put
his
some stuff in
shotgun.
place.
Yeah,
So,
we just
okay. So, from my end, from a personal perspective, when I thought about this damaged goods, I was like, I kind of thought about myself, and I think that I used to think unconsciously that I would be considered damaged goods because I remember when I stopped talking to Thomas, the kids at, I was like, oh my goodness, I got 4 kids, 2 baby daddies, who about to be want to talk to me? Like, even though I know it was said, I know like my uncle said it to me, and I was like, whatever, you don't know nothing. I'm like trying to build my own confidence up, trying to be all hard and go off on him, like, whatever, you don't know what you're talking about. I got this going on, that going on, just trying to encourage myself. But internally, I did used to feel like, is that a ding? Is that a scratch? You know what I'm saying? When you're trying to find, well, not even me trying to find somebody, the man supposed to find a wife, but when you're in a dating space and when you're presenting what you're offering to the relationship and what you're going to bring into the relationship, I think as a young woman, because I was nothing but 26? I had 4 kids at 26. That's a lot of kids at 26.
Now,
You know what I'm saying?
I don't think most men. You're right. Most men, and I think that because your kids are a blessing, but
Right.
4 kids, and I don't even think it's so much of being damaged. I just think that I see how you took it, but it's just a man has to be able to deal with it, and so that is not necessarily they think you damaged, but I just don't want to have to be responsible for 4 kids if I'm serious. I don't want to get serious with that, but I don't think that. But I can see how you're like,
Right.
gosh,
At 26.
I'm not as desirable.
Yeah.
I never, just thought that.
Yeah. So at 26, I'm like, oh my God, I'm young. I got 4 children. Like what I'm about to be, what I'm doing with my life. So those were, I never thought about it as damaged goods, but looking at the definition, looking at kind of what we're talking about and being desirable, valuable. And then it also was how I saw myself. And I'm looking at that too. How did I view myself? If I'm looking at myself like, who's gonna want to talk to me? Of course, now I got like a cloud over me, so who is gonna find somebody who's down on themselves already desirable when you don't even see that in you? So that kind of go back to our healing process where we got to heal from stuff that we tell ourselves, stuff that has happened to us, the scratches, the dents, the bruises, so that we can reveal the good that's inside of us to overshadow anything that has caused those damages.
Absolutely. I definitely think it's I can see after talking now and talking through it, I can see where you're coming from to an extent, but I also, like I said, I've looked at it kind of as derogatory word.
Right.
I'm not damaged, and I'm gonna stay confident and that That's what I
Right.
speak over me. But
Right.
but I understand, like you said, you have 4 kids. I can see the definition when you said that, and less desirable, I guess. But
Yeah, I mean, it was just a thought process at that time. Now, I mean,
yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm good in that phase. But at that time, being so young, having, and then was still trying to figure life out. I'm still trying to figure out me at 26. I'm still trying to figure me out, and I got to figure out these babies, and I got to figure, like, it just was so much.
Yeah.
And
you just had to grow up a lot. You had to juggle a lot younger, maybe. It's okay to have 4 kids, but I think because you at some point was kind of you were a single mother,
Yeah.
And so 4 kids and trying to just being a mother alone, which I know now.
Yeah.
It's hard work, and it's by yourself. I can't imagine. I can tell you that now. I can't imagine doing this to Shanti. Hats off to you. Like,
yeah. It was a situation. I mean, it was a struggle, but now I'm actually living.
Look at you now.
I know. Now I'm living. Then I was surviving. You know what I'm saying? Constant surviving. And now I'm at a space now I'm actually living. I'm able to do my kids good. Like I'm actually living. I'm so happy for that phase that I'm currently in. And kind of going into the damaged goods things. Let us know if what y'all think. Do you all think women and men, like you said at first, men too, men can be damaged from relationships, from their dads, their mama boys. Mamas don't let them grow up. That's damaging. Mamas, let your boys grow up. Because I got 3 sons. I'm telling you right now, they're going to know how to do everything because I'm raising them to be men. And I let them know right now the difference between a man and a boy. When they mess up or they doing something wrong at school, oh, you didn't turn your work in? Oh, that's what boys do. Are you a young man or are you a boy? Young men take care of their business. Boys don't take care of their business. From schoolwork is what I instill in them. Fat, I'm so proud of Fat. He has worked 2 jobs this summer. He has not called off work. He has showed up, been responsible, did everything he's supposed to do on his jobs. I'm so proud of him that he's growing up to be the young man, growing up to be a man. Right now, he's still a young man, but he's going to grow up to be the man that I'm trying to make sure that he is, instilling certain values. So women, we can damage our sons, cuddling them, babying them, not showing them how to be men, and when they get out here in the world, they ain't men for us. So now they damage goods.
Spit you out.
Yes, they damage goods. Oh, you're a good person. You come from a good background. You all of this, but you don't know how to do X, Y, Z. Your mama spoiled you so much that you can't even be good for your wife because you want her to spoil you. So, like you said, it's always looking at it from the woman. It's on the male side too.
Yeah.
So
absolutely. So let us know what y'all think.
Yes, that was a lot. See, I was a little passionate about this topic. Yes. So let us know what y'all think if women and men are damaged goods. And I say yes. On my end, and Tiffany thinks it's more of a derogatory term. You may need healing, that she would say. You may need counseling, that she would say. But at the end of the day, it's damage from my end. So let us know what y'all think. Can women and men be damaged goods? Anything else you got to say on the topic too?
No, that's it, girl. I think let us know what you think though.
Yeah.
IG or Facebook. Let us know. Let us know what you think.
And so before we get out of here, Tiffany gonna let y'all know where y'all can let us know what y'all think it.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and leave y'all with a little food for the soul, and then I'll give you my contact. Give y'all contact. What you think?
However you want to do.
Okay. So our soul food for this week is be who you are, not who the world wants you to be. So our soul food again is be who you are, not who the world wants you to be. So I thought that was a word.
It is a word, because it's the word that Bishop Jakes told again today. Come on, God. Go ahead, girl.
Sorry. Yeah. So we can be contacted. Make sure you follow us on IG at notjustgirl_talk. Again, that's IG at notjustgirl_talk. We are also available on Facebook at Not Just Girl Talk with Tiffany and Ashanti. Again, that's Not Just Girl Talk with Tiffany and Ashanti. We're also available on YouTube at Not Just Girl Talk Podcast. Again, that's YouTube at Not Just Girl Talk Podcast. Make sure you hit the little bell to subscribe. We need the subscriptions, you guys.
Yes.
Twitter, we are available at Not Just Girl T. Again, that's Twitter at Not Just Girl T. And lastly, our baby TikTok account that is growing at Not Just Girl Talk Podcast. Again, that's TikTok at Not Just Girl Talk Podcast.
All right, y'all. She told y'all where y'all can tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend about Not Just Girl Talk. And it's two things that we want you to do when you're listening to Not Just Girl Talk. Number one is refill your cup
And vibe with Tiffany and Ashanti.